Um, yes. So basically, while we were talking about Marketing Cloud, with the name itself, you can understand, uh, like you are just marketing your products or your business, or just building a brand, like building a good reputation in the public, like I should say over the globe. So you're trying to spread your business and reach out to customers over the globe and receive profits or sale from them. So you want people around the world to purchase your products. So for that thing, you need to let them know that you're selling something, or there's a brand that has the products which they were actually looking for. So while we were talking about Marketing Cloud, so that is the thing we are building. And the main thing I would say, communicating or sorry, communicating or delivering the like information that they were seeking for, right? So whenever you wanted to communicate or deliver any information, there are different ways of communication in digital channels. So whatever the thing we are advertising or publishing, that completely goes with the digital channels. So there comes email communication, mobile related communication, and also there comes social media related communication, like using social channels and all. And also if websites, sorry, brands have their own websites, even you can see they'll post some pop-up saying you can use this coupon code. So for MK Fine, you might have seen one coupon code B2G2, it means buy two get two free. Some sort of coupon codes they can publish in their websites as well. And also they will spread the news in the search engines as well. So if you open some blog, you can see the news, like, or I should say some offers that are running as advertisement in the blogs, like some blog. It will show you information about that offers, or it will redirect you to that official website something. So and also other sources whichever possible. So using all of the channels I have mentioned here, you can communicate with customers in a in just one place, that is Marketing Cloud. So in this channels, the first thing we will be concentrating on email communication. So in the email communication, the emails can be of different types. The email you are sending can be of different types. So it's like you can normally send a promotional email. So promotional email in the sense, you will just send some random information which you wanted to share with everyone. So it's like maybe um, a sale is going to start, or a sale is live now, or else they can also say um, some Walmart is setting up their stores in India as well. So such type of news which you wanted to spread around, like over the globe, you can just call them as promotional emails or commercial emails. And you can also build transactional emails, so which are nothing but for the transactions you have made, like you have sent amount for someone, or you have received amount, like amount credited or amount debited, or sorry, or even if you have paid for a, if you have paid for a specific thing, like if you have paid for any like if you are trying to book a ticket, you have paid something. So that all information you can receive through email for the transactions you have made, so they can also be sent using Marketing Cloud. And the other one comes triggered emails. So it's like the emails that will trigger for the action you have performed, like you did something, and it will prompt you, no it will, for that reason, for the action you have made, it will give you some confirmation through email. For example, you have booked a ticket, or you have signed up for a website, like you have created your account for Netflix or Amazon Prime. They'll just send you welcome to Prime family or welcome to Netflix family. These are the top like top shows or top movies that were watched on Netflix or something. So such kind of information you can receive for the action you have performed. So you did something, marketing cloud marketing cloud will trigger an email, so that is called triggered emails. So these are all a bit into technical side, but before that, let me tell you one thing. So while we were dealing something about from cloud, the main motto is to store data. So if you have a mobile phone, um, you'll be looking like whenever you got a new mobile phone, so you need to transfer all your data from old mobile to new mobile. So what is that data? You have your mobile contacts might be saved in the mobile device. You have your photos, and you have other files or documents that you have saved, as well as any apps. Like you don't transfer those apps, you'll reinstall it from Play Store or App Store. That's a different scenario. And also you might have saved some notes, documents, and maybe other files or something. So that data you send it from old file to new file. But so it's like you'll save some data, and you'll do much more thing in a mobile phone. And while we are um, talking, like while we are talking as an entrepreneur, so you'll choose this cloud service to mainly, like primarily, to store the data, and also to communicate or do much more with that data. So with a cloud, um, what is the type of data you'll store? So while talking about marketing cloud or even sales or service cloud, so whatever it may be, while we were talking about cloud service, the first thing is you'll store the data, and the other one is you'll communicate. So this is the thing, uh, common for any cloud related service you are opting for. And related to marketing cloud, what is the thing you can do? So with marketing cloud, obviously you'll store data, and you'll communicate with those people, and also track if they have received your communication or not, like if the email or mobile message was delivered or not. And if it was delivered, did they open that email or not? If they have opened it, did they clicked on the link you have mentioned in the email? So did they clicked or not? So that tracking can be done. And also you can analyze the data. And also in case you have sent an email to me, and I have forwarded it to my friend, so to whom I have forwarded, and to how many people I have forwarded, that information can also be analyzed, and that information can also be, like I would say, saved in our system, in our marketing cloud database. So, and also this is about email communication. The same you can track for mobile messages and the notifications as well. So it's like, if you are working for Amazon, Amazon has their own brand website, and they have mobile application as well. So you can integrate that mobile application with your marketing cloud. And if you wanted to send any notification to any um, particular set of people, or to all the people, like all the users, you can do that. You can do that using marketing cloud. So it's like we'll do some integration process. It's not that difficult, it's very simple. I'll guide you through that once we were moving forward with the topics. But the first thing we'll start is with the email studio, which is the primary thing. And In this, you are going to save your data in two different ways. So we'll discuss it in a while. But before that, let me walk you through other things as well. I have mentioned tracking and analyzing, and also you can create a report of the data you have in your marketing cloud, and that report you can either send email to it, or you can store it in a FTP location. That is the standard I would say standard location, which is primarily used in marketing cloud. And also you can make it run in a recurring way. So it's like if you want to run that report on monthly basis or weekly basis or weekly twice or thrice or on a specific weekdays or every day or hourly, like that options are available while creating the report. As well as you can specify a path. So for example, you wanted to happen you wanted to happen things in a sequential way. So for example, you want to send an email, and later you want to send a mobile message, and later you want to send a push notification. Also, you wanted to track if there was a mobile message. If that message was open, then you wanted to do something else. You wanted to do some other thing, like you wanted to decide uh, based upon the customer actions. That also can happen using marketing cloud. So that path and decision making and splitting as well as can also happen, like that is the part we'll discuss with journey builder. So but before that, we were talking more about data. So from where you're going to get the data, so that is the major thing. So you are going to get data through different sources. So from as if you remember our like demo class, I have mentioned few products of marketing cloud: email studio, social studio, mobile studio, journey builder, automation studio, advertising studio, and other stuff. So those are different channels which will those are different products which will manage different channels in digital marketing. And from those sources you'll be getting data. So from email studio you will be sending emails. So from there, what is the data you're going to save? It's obviously email addresses. Did I spell it wrong? No, it's fine. Okay. Through Mobile Studio, you wanted to send mobile messages, like that may be SMS or MMS. So in order to send SMS or MMS, you need mobile numbers. As well as if you wanted to send push notifications, you need to have the device ID. So this question is asked in my one of my interview. So whenever you want to send a push notification to a device, I mean to some person, what is the thing you want? I answered it's device ID, and that's correct. And also, if you wanted to send some information using some other sources, you need some certain type of data, and that can be collected through different sources. So whatever the data we are talking about, you'll all together call it data, and you'll save it in two places, either in email studio, or you'll store it in contact builder. So as I have mentioned already, contact builder is the place where you manage all your data of different products and different channels in marketing cloud. So like these two, studio and builder, those things are apart. But before that, let me tell you one more thing. So like we have mentioned, we'll save the data in two different ways. Okay, so those two different ways are lists and data extensions. So these two are the two different ways of like storing data in Marketing Cloud. So each has their own significance, but currently data extensions are in demand and lists were little outdated and nowadays people were not using. But let me explain you both of these. So while talking about lists, you can collect data into your Marketing Cloud, and the main difference is that um, even this will be asked by you in the interviews. So like comparatively, data extensions work faster and you can store more data compared to lists, as well as whatever the data you wanted to save about a person, that can be saved in your data extension, which is not possible in lists. So there are more advantages in data extensions and very less in lists. Lists have become outdated and currently they were not in use. Like in very rare cases we save data into lists. So let me tell you, while you create a list, there are especially two things you can save about a person. One is their email address, and other one is their subscriber key. So I'll talk about subscriber key more in a more detailed way, like tomorrow or once we get the or and also you'll save the status of that specific person. So only this data you can save in a list, and whatever the things other data about um, any data about a person, that cannot be saved in a list, which is very which is easy and possible in data extension. So while talking about a data extension, you can save the data of a person, like you can save whatever the kind of data you wanted to save about a person. So let me tell you, um, if you're working like if I have a educational institute, um, and like it's a new year starting, so I'm getting students. So what is the data I want about them? Obviously their first name, last name, their email address, and their parents mobile number, and their residential address, age, gender, their previous educational qualification, and what is the course they were taking with me, and what are the like, of course course has all the subjects, doesn't need to mention, and also what is the previous score for their education. So for example, it's a engineering college, you'll collect certificates of 10th and intermediate, and if there's any memo and transfer certificate and etc. So this is the data I want to save in my database. So whatever I have mentioned just now, you'll create all them as fields. You'll create a field for first name, one for last name, one for their middle name or something, one for their email address, one for phone, other for their residential address, street, city, country, state, pin code, etc., etc. So whatever the data I wanted to collect about a person, so in Marketing Cloud, I need to say either contact or subscriber, uh, but not person. You usually talk to them, you usually represent them as a contact or a subscriber. So for my subscriber, this is the information I wanted to save. So it's for educational institute. Imagine we are working for Amazon. So I want data about the people who have signed up in my website or who have signed up in my like mobile application. So what is the data I want? Obviously their name, username, their password, their email address, their mobile number, their previous orders, what is their wish list, what are the like I would say, what is the address they have saved, and what are like if they have saved any cards. So that data we want about a contact. So whatever the data you are saving for each business is different, and that you can save and is possible using data extensions. So that is the reason it has high demand and is in working, like is in use. So we'll create one and explore more about this list in data extensions, and there are so many different types of lists. I'll name them tomorrow in a more detailed way. And also, um, so I have mentioned there are different sources we'll be getting data from. which we have mentioned few of them in the as our digital channels. Not only these, you can get data from sales and service clouds as well. So for that thing, you need to integrate your marketing cloud with those CRMs. That is a 6 steps process we'll discuss at the end of our training, because um, I believe you need to cover previous studios and builders before moving into the administration part. So that's a different thing. Uh, so it's like you can ask me Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So again, why you need to, like, they were all together, but why you need to integrate Sales Cloud or Service Cloud with Marketing Cloud? The reason being, I have already mentioned in my demo class. It's like Marketing Cloud is something um, which is purchased from some other company. So like Salesforce is a company who has purchased this marketing cloud, which was earlier as exact target. So once the Salesforce company has purchased it, they have renamed it as Salesforce Marketing Cloud. So it's somehow added, but still is a different source, and that's the reason you need to perform those like, I would say, those steps in order to perfectly integrate and get that data, like synchronize that data either from like to and from Salesforce and Marketing Cloud. Okay. So from sales, so it's like uh, as I have mentioned in Marketing Cloud, you'll have contacts or subscribers. In Salesforce, or like Sales Cloud or Service Cloud, together we call it as Salesforce CRM. So from CRM, you'll have data about different objects. So these objects are the significance of the business actually. So it's each object serve different purpose. So we'll talk about it in a while, but before that, so you'll have some data in your marketing cloud, like people. You might have some data about a person in Salesforce. So for that person, if you wanted to send more beautiful and personalized emails which were designed in marketing cloud, then there comes the use case why you need to integrate your Salesforce with Marketing Cloud. So just to send emails and also share data among both of these clouds, you'll integrate the different orgs. So while talking about business process, so imagine um, like you have seen a advertisement saying um, 30% off on Milton water bottles. So you have read that advertisement in a social media post, and you have got that in through email, or you might have also seen that in TVs, newspaper, and etc. So that advertisement, you will call it as uh, like, let me tell you, sorry, that advertisement you'll call it as campaign. You might have heard about medical campaigns so far in the movies or somewhere. So it's like medical colleges or hospitals who have their junior doctors, someone uh, like representing them, they'll conduct medical campaigns in villages or faraway places. So like they have good intention to serve people, that's acceptable, but on top of it, uh, being hospital administration, the like scenario is to attract or like just to inform or let people in those places know that there is a hospital who serves patients in a better way, and we have these proper facilities in our hospital, and these diseases can be treated. So just to advertise their hospital and grow business is also one use case while conducting medical campaigns, right? So that's the reason you call it as campaign. Okay, it's not like Yeah, let it be. So that's the reason we call it as campaigns. So similar to that way, you might have campaigns, or I would say, okay, let us stay with campaigns. So if you're working in a software office, in the cafeteria you might have seen some stores or stalls that were set up by any nearest bakery, or from any bank. They were offering free credit card, lifetime free credit card, or if you have purchased their credit card on spot, they might give you some offer, like they'll remove the joining fee or something. So they were also called as campaigns, and you call them as campus campaigns. I don't know if I can name it or something. So that way is like those also come under campaigns. So it just means that you were like elaborating your business, like elaborating your service or your products in a more reachable way to the customers and to the public. Okay, so that we call it as campaigns. So with the campaigns you have conducted, you'll generate leads, like people who were interested in your business. So it's like you might have some like I would say, whenever I see a bag, like I mean I would say, um in my office there was a stall set up from the nearest factory. So I have purchased a cake or some chocolate, something like it's a special of their dessert. So I have purchased it, I tasted and I liked it. So uh, like I'm interested, so I will become their lead because I'm interested in their product. So for my family functions or something, or for my office corporate parties or something, I'll give I would say, like um I should say, I'll take them into consideration for setting up their stall, like for giving them some offer to do to sell something in my events. Or I would say, talking about Milton water bottles. So I wanted to purchase some n number of water bottles. So I'll become their lead because I'm interested in their product, but not at purchase. So person who have not yet purchased, but they were interested in that product. So that person will become lead. So you'll communicate with leads more often because they were interested to buy your product, and with whom you can sell something and gain some profit. And that's the reason sales manager, not managers, sales person from the company will be more often contacting them, so that in order to set up business deal, right? So in case this person, like lead is a person, it's a human. So this person is representing any company. That data you'll store it as account. So this account has the information about sorry, information about the company they were representing. As well as the person who is contacting you. For example, you were talking this lead, the person with whom you were talking. If you have started business with them, this person will become contact. So person with whom you have started business, or to whom you have sold something. Right? This would be the, I would say, like definition of the contact, like my own definition, not a bookish one. And we were talking about a deal. So that deal will become opportunity. So it's nothing but maybe I wanted 100 Milton water bottles because I wanted to distribute them to my staff, office staff or something. So that would become the deal. So which will store it in the name of opportunity. So what is the product or something you were talking about, that will become opportunity product. So it's like, I'm sorry. So here in this case, Milton water bottle is the opportunity product. Um, and also, so in case you have, okay, let me talk about the main only. So in case you have a issue, like it's like, um, the you have ordered them and you have got it to your office, like they have already delivered that product to you, and you have some issue with that specific products which were delivered, then you'll raise a case in like with that team. So whatever the case issue you have, they will save it in the name of case object, case or cases. So they were just singular, plural, you can just say case, cases, opportunity, opportunities, account, accounts, contact, contacts, opportunity product, and opportunity product. So it's just singular or plural forms, you can either way say it. Okay. um so and they were so whatever the things I have mentioned here, campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, opportunity products, cases, etc, etc, they were all the objects in Salesforce, either Salesforce, I mean Sales Cloud or Service Cloud. So all these object related data you can bring into your Marketing Cloud once you are done with the Marketing Cloud Connect setup configuration. So then you can get this data. So imagine why you need to get this data, because you have people here, you have leads or contacts, or you have account, like it's a business with whom or with someone you wanted to set up a deal, or you wanted to communicate something. Sorry. So uh, you want to send some information, so for that thing you need their email address, mobile number, etc, etc. So once you have that information, you can send mobile messages or you can send emails to them. The emails you can send from Sales Cloud and Service Cloud also, but in Marketing Cloud you are going to design more beautiful and more interactive emails in Marketing Cloud. So if you wanted to use those emails and send them to these people who were if who will whose information you have in Salesforce, then you can like you can use that once you are done with your configuration. And also I would say, and for that reason you're going to synchronize this data into your Marketing Cloud. And also let me separate these. So while talking about business, the first thing comes Marketing Cloud. Like once before selling something, or like before you got some case, you might have sold something. So before selling something, you the news has spread it, like it was uh, like you made them aware of the news. So that we call it as marketing, which is the significance of Marketing Cloud. So Marketing Cloud will deal with these campaigns and leads, and there comes the sales related part, which is related to Sales Cloud. And you have sold something and you made some profit or lost something, and later there comes the service part, which is customer service, Service Cloud. Like using Service Cloud you can serve your customers in a better way. Okay. So sorry. So so in Salesforce, uh, if you wanted to talk with someone, there's only two things, like there's only two objects with whom you can directly talk and meet. So they were leads and contacts. So these two were only persons which will represent humans, human beings, like with whom you can talk. Like with account you can't talk, you can't go to a building and talk. And as well as you can't go to a campaign. Like in campaign you have contacts, you have your employees with whom you can talk. Those employees data we have as in a different scenario, like those are users which are not related to Marketing Cloud. So like like those Salesforce users and Marketing Cloud users are different thing. We'll talk about it later. So this leads and contacts are the two people with whom you can talk. So these two were understood as subscribers in Marketing Cloud. So altogether, you just say subscribers, or even you can just say contacts. So while we were while I have mentioned the data you save about people, you call it as subscribers. You either save it in lists or you save it in data extensions. So but you name them as, you mostly call them as either subscribers or you say them as contacts. So um, yeah, that's the basic introduction in our first class. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me.
Priyanka, one thing I wanted to know is the lead and contact what you are saying is taken as a subscriber in Marketing Cloud. So is
Okay.
there any difference between the two, or whatever the leads we have made in Sales Cloud or the contacts of the Sales Cloud, can we just directly uh, move it to Marketing Cloud, or do we need to have to change some data types and then move it to Marketing Cloud?
No, no, you don't have to change any data type and all. It's like, um, not only leads and contacts, you can synchronize data about account campaigns and whatever the objects, either standard objects or custom objects, everything you can just synchronize them without changing any data types and all. So you can access the data as it is, as how it was in Sales Cloud. So I was mentioning leads and contacts will be understood as subscribers because the data you see about Sales Cloud or Service Cloud is in one place. In case you have started communicating with them, so for example, you have your lead data, you have your contact data in Marketing Cloud which you got from Sales Cloud, and you have sent emails to them or mobile messages to them, then they will become your subscribers. So it's like with whom you have started communication, so they then you call them as subscribers. So you can understand like who have subscribed communication from you. It's like who wanted to receive communication from you, they will be called as subscribers. Did that answer your
So
question?
yeah, I got it. So to all contacts and leads, we cannot send the promotional and mails and all. So those who will subscribe, then they will be called as subscribers, right?
um Sort of, I would say. Like whatever the data you have got into Marketing Cloud, you'll assume them as subscribers only. Like you're saving data into your Marketing Cloud, obviously, just to send the emails or just to send mobile message, like it's like just to communicate with them only, you are saving data. In case they have unsubscribed, then you will not call them as subscribers and their status will change. But once you have loaded data um, in the form of either data extension or in the form of list, they will be called and understood as subscribers only.
Okay,
I
got it.
know it might be little confusing, but you'll get more clarity once we have got the org and was moving forward.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And may I know if you have any doubts and any of you?